Every 30 minutes, this factory finishes a new worker. It does not eat. It does not sleep. It does not quit. It walks off the line, into a crate, onto a truck. This is Guangdong, China, March 29, 2026. The day humanoid robot production went industrial. 10,000 robots a year from a single building. The line was built by Leju, a robotics firm few outsiders know. It can switch between different robot models without stopping. 24 assembly stages, 77 inspection points, 41 final tests. Then the next chassis moves up and it all begins again. And this factory is not the story. It is one factory in one province, in one country. Across China, dozens of plants like this one are coming online. Global shipments of humanoids will grow by 700% this year. Their combined output this year, more than 100,000 humanoid robots. By some counts, that is 9 of every 10 on Earth. America has seen the footage and refused to believe it. One of its top robotics executives called it fake. He was wrong. The machines are real. The factories are real. And the race everyone thought was just beginning is nearly decided, because the winner was never going to be whoever built the best robot. It was always going to be whoever could build the most. Start with a company most of the world had never heard of. Unitree was founded in Hangzhou by an engineer named Wang Xingxing. Last year, it shipped 5,500 humanoid robots. This year, its target is 20,000. In July, Unitree went public on Shanghai's Star Market. The listing took 104 days, a record. It raised over $600 million to build more capacity. The money is going into a new super factory near Shanghai. Its planned capacity, tens of thousands of robots a year. Its rival, AgiBot, moves even faster. In March, AgiBot's 10,000th robot rolled off the line. The last 5,000 took just 3 months to build. AgiBot calls it the moment demand turned from pilots into purchase orders. Together, these two firms ship roughly 80% of the world's humanoids. But the real signal is not who builds them, it is who is already buying. UBTech's Walker robots have logged over $100 million in orders. One buyer alone signed a deal worth $35 million. They are working today inside BYD, Geely, and Foxconn plants. Audi's China factories use them, so does SF Express. In January, Airbus signed on for aircraft manufacturing. These are not demonstrations. They are shift workers with serial numbers. Then there is XPeng, an electric car company. By December, it plans to build 1,000 robots every month. Its new robot plant covers 110,000 square meters. The first units will staff XPeng showrooms early next year. A global rollout follows in 2027. Last November, footage of UBTech's robots stunned the internet. Hundreds of humanoids marching in formation into shipping containers. Heads turning in unison, arms swinging in perfect time. Brett Adcock runs Figure, America's leading humanoid robot company. His verdict was immediate. It is fake. Half the internet agreed with him. The reflections looked wrong. The scale looked impossible. UBTech answered with raw drone footage, unedited, audio intact. Every robot in the frame was real. The scale was not an illusion. It only looked like one to eyes trained on Western factories. So how does one country outproduce the rest of the planet? The answer is not the robots. It is what stands behind them. In Chongping, Xiaomi operates a factory with the lights off. No lights, because no one inside needs to see. Machines assemble a new smartphone every few seconds, around the clock. 10 million phones a year, with 0 workers on the floor. China calls them dark factories. Xiaomi runs 11 robotic lines, managed end-to-end by AI. They are the foundation on which everything else is built. More than 2 million industrial robots already operate inside Chinese plants. That is a world record, over half of global demand. Chinese factories run nearly triple the world's average robot density. The global average, 141 robots per 10,000 workers. China's figure, 392, and still climbing. Which means the humanoid boom did not start from zero. The motors, the sensors, the batteries, the precision joints. Every component already had a supply chain waiting for it. The same cities that build phones now box up humanoids. A humanoid robot is, in many ways, a smartphone with legs. And nobody on Earth builds smartphones like China. Then the state put its full weight behind the push. More than $20 billion in subsidies, loans, and tax breaks. A national action plan signed by 6 government ministries. Its target, 100,000 humanoids deployed by 2027. A parallel mandate, 10,000 humanoids on real jobs this year. The plan even names the parts China must own outright. Actuators, dexterous hands, and the sensors that give machines sight. This is not a startup scene, it is industrial policy. And China has run this exact playbook before. Solar panels, batteries, electric cars. Each began with subsidies, scaled with suppliers, and ended in dominance. Each time, the West led early, then lost on the factory floor. Humanoid robots are the fourth act of the same play, except this time, the product coming off the line is a worker. Across the Pacific, the picture looks very different. Tesla's Optimus may be the most famous robot on Earth. Its production line has not built a single unit for sale. In Fremont, an old car line is still being converted. A new version of the robot is promised within weeks. The goal, 1,000 robots a week by early autumn. Mass production remains a promise, a target of 70,000 a year. Figure, Adcock's own company, runs one of America's only humanoid factories. Its line produces about 1 robot every hour. Capacity, 12,000 a year. Actual shipments, closer to 1,000. Boston Dynamics, the most celebrated name in robotics, ships about the same. Their machines are impressive, their factories are small. And in this race, small is the one thing that cannot win. The entire Western industry will deliver a few thousand units this year. China's factories will match that output in a matter of weeks. And the gap is not closing. This year, it widened. None of this means American robots are worse. By many measures, their AI is still ahead. But history is blunt about what happens next. If better prototypes do not beat bigger factories, scale drives costs down, and cost decides who wins markets. Unitree already sells a humanoid for $16,000. The transistor was invented in America. The televisions were built in Asia. The lithium battery was perfected in the West. China owns the market. Now, the product in question is not a gadget. It is labor itself, a machine that works any job, any hour, anywhere. Whoever manufactures that machine at scale exports the modern workforce. By 2027, China plans to have 100,000 humanoids on the job, building cars, moving freight, and, increasingly, building more robots. That is the loop the rest of the world should be watching. Robots building robots. In factories built for exactly that purpose. Every 30 minutes, somewhere in Guangdong, another worker finishes. It steps off the line and into the global economy. The question is no longer whether the machines are coming. They are already here, boxed, shipped, and clocking in. Working night shifts in factories that no longer need light. The question is, who builds the ones that come next?